Hello and welcome back to my channel. Boy group Patreon requests. We've got a whole slew of them again today, so I think there's like 9 videos. All of them are going to be down below in the timestamps if you want to skip around, but as always I implore you to just stick around and, you know, check out all the different groups that these patrons have to offer. First, we're going to be starting with the Boyz and their song Reveal, which I think was on Kingdom but had a rearrangement, so I probably don't remember it whatsoever. Then we're moving on to Beast and their song Ribbon, so another oldie, that one from 2016, but from the quick bit I saw, it looked older to me. I don't know why. And then BTOB's Insane is going to follow up that. We're going to be checking out the live stage on Patreon after we finish this video. And then moving on to BLITZERS, who is a group that I checked out, I think like 4 or 5 months ago, something like that, with their song Breathe Again that I very much enjoyed. So we'll be checking out a dance cover to The Lab We Out Here. Whatever The Lab is, I'm not sure. And then we'll also be seeing their Breathe Again performance dance practice, because I've never seen that. I've just seen the MV. Then moving on to DONGKIZ, who we saw I think last month, and I actually really enjoyed their song Lupin a lot. The choreography was so inventive, so I'm excited to get into this one, their song Fever. Then moving on to On and Off, it's been a bit. Moscow was the last thing I think we saw from them. This is their song Why. Then we'll be moving on to Gravity's Veni Vidi Vici, which only reminds me of that episode of Doug where he does magic. Is anyone old enough to have watched Doug when they were young? Am I the only one here? It's a great show. Great show. One of those OG Nickelodeon shows. Anyway, Veni Vidi Vici, I think that's like abracadabra in Latin or something like that. And then finally, we're going to round it out with a group that I've heard about a bunch called Epik. I don't think they're exactly K-pop, more of your traditional hip-hop group. Song Rosario featuring CL and Zico. CL, who I know very well, and I really have to check out her recent comebacks that I've missed. And Zico, who I've never really listened to a ton, but he has like Any Song I know is like a really popular one, but I haven't really explored his stuff just yet. So that is our lineup. Let's roll it back to the Boyz. Before we do, I just want to say, check out the Patreon, live stages, album reactions, and variety shows. I'm starting to put up my schedules each week, so you know what's coming both on Patreon and on YouTube, but hopefully I can throw in a couple extra things on both throughout the week on top of what I'm doing for the schedule. So it's early in the month of December, absolute best time to join. As I said, we're going to be doing some extra stuff on Patreon after this, including the BTOB Insane live performance. There's going to be a live performance of Jin from BTS doing that song Epiphany that we listened to Soho of One Us perform, so I'm very excited for that. And it's just a bunch of other stuff. There's always something going up every day. We're watching Squid Game now as well. So let's do it. The Boyz with their song Reveal. This is a request from Holly. Let's go. I really enjoyed their last comeback, Maverick. Let's see what this has got in store.
언젠가는 모든 네 옆에 날 show you 네 미소를 가진 그 사람이 brower 행복한 날 보니 이미 game's over let it I'm down for your love 너의 그 사랑 쳐다보지 못해
Full Moon? I like this pre-chorus. Yes, I 100% remember this. Oh my god, this shot! I love this. The endless tunnel. A lot of blue paint. What's going on with all this blue paint? Oh god, you could already see the Boyz like I would say it's just their thing, the theatrics. That is kind of their signature. You see it here in the choreography for sure. Seriously though, like Rapline is kind of going off. Sunwoo especially, but Rapline is kind of going off in this song. Is this supposed to kind of be like, is this reminding me, not song, but concept-wise of like EXO's Wolf? Because I think they're saying that they're like beastly creatures here. You see that kind of in the choreo with their hands going up and everything, but you've got the full moon, you've got even like them in like nets and everything, as if they're like a predator. A dangerous predator. The chorus is really catchy. I'm kind of sold on it from that. Yeah, like here they're like stalking. It really does look like they're stalking or something, their prey. Are they werewolves? He's talking about the dawn. Oh, okay, so they are. What does the blue paint symbolize? I'm always a sucker for those really like rich rising synths that come in the background here. I like that scene too with the chandelier. It's a very simple set, the chandelier, but does a lot with just it having movement and everything and creating shadows with, I forget what member is in that scene, but creates a lot of texture and like dynamic scene in a very simple set. What is going on with his tongue in this this track? Shit, he was rapping like faster than I think I've ever seen outside of oh, what was the one where his rap was crazy impressive, but I don't think I liked the song that much. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. We checked it out not too long ago. But yeah, Sunwoo is he's a real one, man. I think he's I don't know a ton about this group necessarily, but I think he's just leading in that bias race, just especially because he's the one that stood out the most to me in watching Kingdom and everything. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I think the chorus is really catchy. That's what I obviously remember from Road to Kingdom, and I thought it was great. But the verses I feel like are a little forgettable, almost like they're there to get to the chorus somewhat. The rapping though, that was included in the verses, and also I think it's even in the background of maybe the final chorus or two, was very impressive. This is one of the more, I think, complete in terms of the rap line that I've like seen them in a performance, and I haven't seen a ton of the Boyz, so this is speaking from someone who doesn't know a whole lot outside of what they've really seen in Road to Kingdom and Kingdom and some title tracks outside of that. But all in all, I think it's solid. I just think I need to maybe listen to it more because the verses seem to be a little maybe muddy, or I don't remember them, as opposed to that very catchy chorus. But I like that. Let me know about the concept as well. I think I kind of nailed it though. It seems like they're trying to be, or portraying some kind of loving predator. Very similar to EXO's Wolf, but not nearly as aggressive in the lyrics exactly. But thank you so much, Holly, for the request. Next up, we've got Beast, a request from Alundra. Thank you so much. Their song Ribbon. I believe this is their last album slash title track before they became Highlight, because I think this album is called Highlight, and then that became their name after they had left Cube. So let's go, Beast with Ribbon. 2016, but I'm still expecting some second gen goodness. That's a big ass key. What? How incredibly unique is this weird synth line? Like, sounds like an old Final Fantasy game. Ooh, whole lot of hits in this choreography. Oh, vocals are on display in this one, huh? What is going on now? His vocals are so good! I'm trying to understand exactly what is the meaning behind this all. So you got the key in the beginning, and it seems like you're opening up compartments, maybe memories? Ballet shoes, the carousel. And yeah, I mean, time is definitely a theme. Why does this, did they release this album knowing I'm saying maybe not publicly, but do you think that fans of Beast and the members themselves kind of knew when they put this out that this might be their last album based on where their contracts were at the time and it being Cube? Because this song almost feels like a swan song to me. It feels like the theme is tied to memories and kind of, I guess, like scaling a ladder. You have ladders all over here, as if this is almost kind of encompassing their time together or careers in some way. I really like his voice. Shit. Instantly recognizable. Oh ho ho ho, there's so much written down here. Drive, Dune. We are all a little weird. weird, is compatible with ours. We joined up ours. Interesting. B mirror. What does that mean? Gash? I don't know. Huh. What is going on here? Wow, that shot of him on the edge. Oh. He's insane. Oh my god, that falsetto is nuts. Burning cars before TXT. Oh my god, I really like this video. I really like this song. Man, this gives me that kind of it's like the synth that's in Fiction, where it's just like instantly recognizable. The second you hear it, you just attribute it to that song, and it's so like unique to itself. I really is carried by that, but the video itself is so pretty. Look at these big tall shots, like out of a like gothic storybook. Oh my god, that looks so cool. Holy shit. What is going on? I never so badly wish that an MV had subtitles because I want to know what is happening in this. Ribbon. When I think of like ribbons, I think of kind of that like the strands that kind of I guess like describe your path in life kind of thing. I feel like that is a common symbol that you see both in like old mythology and just different cultures in general, of like the strands of life and kind of the weaving paths it takes. That's why I think of this and them unlocking all these lockers that have different memories of their past or something. That's all I could think of. And man, now we're jumping off of rooftops. And if you have an idea of what this is about, I would love to know. As for the song alone, I think it sounds really, really freaking good. I liked it a whole lot. The vocals are just incredible. They're so damn fantastic, and it's like the perfect sad ballad that makes you think that this is something that they had known, that the writing was on the wall, that they knew what would become of them, or that talks with Cube for contract extensions or treatment in general wasn't going well, so they kind of knew that this would be a big change in their career. So great release. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. And I think that there's also a member here maybe missing. I think it might be like the first time that they might have had like a member not be in here. I'm trying to look through the comments to see if anyone had actually described what is going on in this, but nobody really is. Either way, just really fantastic. That is a incredibly like nostalgic feeling song for a group that I don't have nostalgia for. Like I feel like I'm kind of in it with you, and that I got how kind of momentous the occasion and the emotion in the song was. So I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much for the request. Now we're going to move on to our next one, and it's going to be BTOB with Insane. This is a request from Alicia, their debut in 2012, and we're also going to be checking out the live stage after this on Patreon of this exact same song. So let's do it. This has English subs and names, thankfully, because they are young here and I'm probably not gonna recognize faces. Let's go. $40p goodness. Oh man. You've already got the melodramatic. I'm singing with my hands on my chest and I'm centered completely in the frame, right? Wasn't he like dead center? That is such a strange shot. Like you never really see that in a lot of K-pop MVs today. Oh, this is like seriously like heavily sub. They're everywhere. But then like the member's name is on the side. What is going on with that? Oh my god, look how young Sub looks. Okong with the blonde hair. Still sounding as incredible as ever. You were waiting for that hook, the like second gen sounding hook, which 2012, that's more like third gen, but this, you can't tell me this does not, it's not what I have in my head when I think of like third gen songs. The call and response in the chorus. Oh my god, I love him. Sexy Changsub. Oh my god. Poor Minhyuk. That hair. You glow up amazingly, don't worry. Oh, it's just like that early 2000s beat. Oh my god, the melodrama just gets me every time. I love it. Falling to my knees. It's so good. The crying scenes, I love it. The thing is, did this come out and people are like, I mean, people said the same thing about a lot of like boy group sad songs in like the late 90s in the West and everything, because they were like this. They were like this. But did they come out with the song thinking people are gonna be, she gave me so much pain, and people are gonna be upset? This is like a dance track, and like it's fun. I feel like people like love the corniness of this and just have a ton of fun with it. It's a catchy ass song, but like the actual drama and the crying scenes, it's so much. It's so over the top. This is a part of K-pop that I really enjoy for very specific reasons. A different time, man. Wait. Before we crash in here, Pino wasn't there with them from the very beginning? I haven't seen him yet. He must have not been there with them at a debut. Unless I missed them completely. Oh my god. One thing that is timeless is Eunkwang's vocals. Timeless. Oh! The cuts on the beat! See, this gives me the same, like, love as like the vibe it gives me and why I would enjoy it and want to listen to it again is the same feeling I have for like Beast. It was Beast, right? Beast Shock. Shock, I think, has the same exact enjoyment value, the same type for me as this song does, where I think it's silly and super melodramatic, but just a bunch of fun, a really catchy beat to it, whereas Ribbon is very much like fiction to me, to where I think it's just genuinely and still holds up as a fantastic song by itself, and one that I'm gonna want to listen to for that value. But again, I wasn't here during this time, so I appreciate these things in different ways. I still enjoy it, and I love seeing these guys in just a completely different look. And I would really love to see if they ever did. I have no idea if BTOB ever goes back and like reacts to these old music videos of theirs. I would just love to see Eunkwang these days and what I know of him, because I found out about this group through Kingdom basically. Just present day Eunkwang, what he thinks about the way he looked and everybody else and their performances. I would love to see something like that. But yeah, thank you, Alicia, so much for the request. I very much enjoyed that. It was very fun. And the live stage will be on Patreon alongside some other extra videos that we're going to be doing tonight. Okay, next up is BLITZERS with their dance cover of The Lab We Out Here. Don't know what that is, but I'm excited to see this because I enjoyed Breathe Again, which we're going to see the dance practice to after this video, and I don't think we really got to see a ton of the choreography in that MV, but it looked very interesting. So let's check this out, see what their dancing abilities are like. This is pre-debut. I think there are like maybe 10 members here, but only 7 actually ended up debuting in the end, so we'll see how this goes. Holy shit! Oh my god! Wait, that intro was sick. Whoa. That reminded me of the Ace busking thing to like Skrillex we checked out last month. What? I didn't think they were gonna go so hard with it. Oh, and kind of this is pre-debut, and what I like about this group already is that they might be, but they don't come off as incredibly young to me. I appreciate that. Holy shit, there are so many layers to this performance. There's a lot going on in the background too. Now we got 2 guys sitting. Whoa, he's got a look, huh? I would not expect him to do choreography to music like this. That's just not what the vibe I got from this group. These are more versatile than I thought. It's required. It's required. You have to dance to a Billie Eilish song. You should see me in a crowd. Whoa, dude in the front. Oh my god, everything with their white outfits is so blown out, but I like the effect. You should see me in the crowd. Those are my favorite the like really performative aspects of this dance. Like the vibrations and moving to the breathing. I'm a bad guy. Whoa, like the musicality of this is super impressive. A lot of focus on the guy with the pink hair from the beginning. Oh my god, there was like 7 position changes in this. What the hell? And I like they spin as you hear like kind of a winding. Like they're cranking something. Sorry, I just think this is really, really well done. And then it's gonna pop. Whoa! Wow! What? Wait, what? I thought it was over. Sick transition. Holy shit. Okay, the synchronization at this ending part is crazy. This ending part is so detailed with the timing. Wow. How old is this group? Because they really come off as older than I would think they are. Oh, they did a dance cover of ATEEZ's Inception? I'd like to see that, maybe. But yeah, they come off as a bit older than I would expect. This actually only has 7,800 views, which is a shame. Hope that you guys are actually watching this one and not skipping it, because I thought that was very impressive. And usually when it comes to these smaller labels, I always have it in my head that like they get older trainees, someone that has maybe been in the cycle of the industry for quite a while and just hasn't exactly made it or been able to debut, and they usually grab some pretty talented people that you always see the big 3 or larger labels overlooking for some reason, or it just didn't work out. So maybe they are older than I think, but damn, they went hard on that, and it was very varied. Super aggressive with a lot of those, and I remember there being kind of I haven't heard Breathe Again a ton of times since the MV, but I remember there definitely being like a rock element to it at some point. There's electric guitar in there somewhere. So let's check out the dance practice of that song and see what the full choreography is like. Yeah, okay. All I needed to hear is the start, and now I just very much remember the whole song. Whoa. Oh, the diegetic sound of just their feet slamming. Holy shit, dude. This choreography is super impressive. Okay, wait, whoa. Someone's about to get flipped. Is this group like primarily a performance? Like I know everyone has their choreos, but there are just some groups that really, really excel in it. That it's sometimes their focus, where it's like where the dancers that's why like the Boyz. I think the Boyz are kind of in that respect, to where like their performance is their highlight. That's their big thing. Like yes, they've got good vocalists, they've got good rappers, but it's their dancing and their performances as a whole. That's their draw. Is that what BLITZERS are? Because I just wasn't expecting it, but this is on like another level. Oh, that is so cool. So many level changes. And so many sharp movements. I love their slow breakdowns here. But then still popping right on the beat. Ooh, fancy footwork. These are the loudest footsteps I've ever heard in a dance practice. Do they always do this song with hoods? If it's part of the choreography? my god. So much of this is so in tune with the beat on a level to where it's not just someone dancing to a song and hitting on the beat, but it's so exact that it feels like the beat is manipulating them. You know what I mean? Like they are like reverberating and their momentum is carried by the beat of the track. It's super, super cool. And they throw it in so often that it's not just like a highlight at one part of the song. So many points in here with the members like around the periphery of the two in the center. I love the mural on the wall, by the way. Sick domino. Oh my god, that spin. The body rolls are so natural. Oh, that is cool. That just reminds me of San from the 80s because he's always doing his. Oh my god, this is an exhausting choreography. Holy shit. Oh, what a sick key point. Those are the loudest stomps you've ever heard in a dance practice. Right on their heels. Oh my god, the way that he shuffled from the back row to the front so seamlessly. No one's bumping into each other. It's just smooth. Feels very like, you know what? With the like stomping and now they're like doing these claps, it feels very like haka like the it's New Zealand, right? Like a New Zealand kind of it reminds me of that. I wonder if it was inspired by that in any way. Yeah. And was that them taking their gas masks off from the MV? That was super impressive. I was not expecting the choreography to go so hard, to be so relentless. It was never ending, constant movement, outside of like the slight breakdowns that they'd have where it would slow down a bit, but that was very short-lived. This is such a tiring looking choreography. This has to have like, only has 21,000 views. I just think this is a very, very talented group when it comes to dance, and it's just something I wasn't expecting, and something I don't really remember being a super big highlight in the MV. I guess I was just really also kind of enchanted with the guitars, the energy, and also the visuals in the MV are very, very cool with all those different colored gas masks. That the dance is kind of really, in my opinion, from what I've seen so far, like this group's main strength. That's nuts. So yeah, thank you so much, Indigo, for pointing this out and sending in this request, because this is definitely something I needed to see to just know what this group is capable of, because I know that they also had a comeback, right? They had a comeback maybe like 3 months ago or something like that I never checked out. So maybe we can circle back and get to that eventually. I'm not sure what it's called, but I very much enjoyed those videos. Thank you. The next request is from Elise, and this is DONGKIZ with Fever, and it's from, I think, is it the album or the let me see. Yeah, the album is called Donkey Town, so I think it's supposed to be a take on Funky Town, Elise says, but Donkey Town, I think they know that it sounds like donkey. They think they're really going on that. So let's check it out. the song Fever. What? This group really doesn't take themselves super seriously, and I really appreciate that. Oh, it is really funky. DONGKIZ. What is going on in this MV though? What? There's such a disco vibe to this, but I don't know what's happening. Who is this older man? Are they just spiffing him up? Oh man, he can sing, huh? Oh my god, those lens flares. Yeah, it's like they're spiffing this guy up for a performance. Who is he? Oh, it went horribly. It did not go well. They are so corny. I love that. This just feels like something that was just prevalent in K-pop like years and years ago, but a lot of the boy groups, especially these days, take themselves a lot of the time, I'd say, very seriously in their title tracks. At least there are some that definitely fool around in some other either B-sides or side videos, but this is so cool that like they're definitely doing the we'll make a fool out of ourselves on camera thing, and they're having a ball with it. Like what is this? Oh my god, that shuffle. I thought he was going to stand up and slow clap. Like, I could have sworn he was going to stand up and slow clap. Okay, I really, really like that, but very short. Normally only do one video per person, but Elise had pointed out that there is a dance version of this, and I'm actually going to look it up right now because they, I think, dance with Heelys in the performance, and that sounds amazing in this choreography version. And because this song is actually so short, we're going to throw this in and do it as well. So let's go. This is the choreography version of that same song, and I need to see what this full dance looks like. Someone's missing in this MV, member-wise. Oh, that's so cool! Do you guys remember Heelys? Are they still a thing? And you guys said that they use props a lot after the Lupin video. You were very right. Oh, he just jump in the back. They hit that so hard. What the hell? I'm just so happy that there's a group carving out a very specific, different vibe that I at least personally do not see groups doing. How many groups do the like really quirky, like very silly, laugh at ourselves kind of thing, but not just for one-off video? Like this seems to be their prevalent kind of style, from now this being the third video that we've seen from them, or third song, that I love that they're doing something so unique and to stand out from the rest of all the other groups doing. As much as I love some, you know, aggressive boy concepts, but everyone's kind of doing the dark, serious, angsty boy concept, that they're doing stuff like this just makes them, I don't know, special. Like, seeing this live has to be a lot of fun. Oh my god, how quickly they can slide back into place with the Heelys. His vocals really are impressive. Mic stand over his head. Oh my god, they're going straight disco with it. Really like the flow of the choreography where the guy in the back just hops up over everybody. We only see like a little bit of him. You know what this vibe reminds me of? The two Block B videos that we saw. They're not to this extent, but they were also very, very silly. And I like that quality because you just don't see it that often. Damn, but don't get it freaking wrong, man. They can dance for sure, as corny as it is, like, and being silly. This here is just so ridiculous that I love that's like the main point. And the shit, the little shimmy they do. Oh, that was a ton of fun, man. They're a blast. They're wholly like super unique to themselves, and it's just something that's so damn cool to see. I don't know how even long they've been at this, because this is from 2019, but from what I remember, a lot of you guys commented about them in the last kind of medley I did of a bunch of videos, so I think they're somewhat popular, or at least amongst their fans. They seem to have like a pretty big fan base, but I love what they're doing. Keep on doing you. Next up is On and Off with their song Why. This is a request from Zay. Thank you. And this is on, I think, the same album as Moscow was that we checked out a couple months ago, which I loved. I really like that song a lot. Super unique. So let's check it out. On and Off, Zay had told me, is one of those, at least their name stands for one of those dual concept kind of things. Very popular in K-pop, like Red Velvet does. We have our red songs and our velvet songs. Basically, that's just always saying to people, hey, we do bright concepts and dark concepts, serious concepts and more silly concepts. That's kind of the thing. So you have your on concepts and your off concepts, bright and dark. So let's check out Why. I think this is a dark concept, I believe. So let's go. Oh, do we have captions? We don't. Oh my god, the visuals. So is this all filmed in Russia again? Man, look at the shots. What? They travel a lot for their videos, huh? Oh, some of these shots look like they were some of them were from the Moscow video. Some of that looked like it was in Paris. Yeah, that's the rooftop from Moscow. Oh man, they have some of the prettiest, most expensive looking like location, like you know, they travel a lot basically is what I'm saying, and there's so many outdoor shots which you do not see enough in K-pop. Thank you so much for the outdoor shots and these really, really sick like extended drone shots. Like this. Wow. The concept, very dystopic. And yeah, as they had said, very cyberpunk in a lot of ways. Oh. What? It's evolved into this like drum and bass beat and paired perfectly with this amazing bike shot. They have some of the best like cinematography I've seen in K-pop videos, period. Whoa, is there time play going on here? Their concept and just the how confused I am. So just some of this reminds me a lot of Petty Petty's stuff, but with much more experimentation in terms of their actual music, at least from what I know of both groups. This song plays in a lot of different styles. I thought this was kind of a small group. This looks like interdimensional travel. Oh, there's your cyberpunk right there. I have never been so happily confused. I have no idea what was going on in that, but I loved every single second of it. The visuals are top tier, man. But even Moscow, that video is way slower paced, more simplistic in its instrumentation, obviously, for being slower paced, but those shots just mostly being drone shots and slower, not as like as much musicality in its editing compared to this one, but the shots are just so well crafted. Everything is so well thought out. Same with this video. The locations that they had to go to, the editing, that pairing that drum and bass sequence with something very fast paced like that sick bike shot, that first person view. You have the aerial drone shot just raising up from that one member. There's so much creativity in this that it's just reminding me of that level of thought, that forethought that you see in a handful of K-pop groups when it comes to like early Luna for sure, only one of I see on and off kind of at least in their visual aspect, and even with this song musically, taking lots of risks in different directions, in a way that I don't think is just for the sake of like a mishmash of genres or kind of just, you know, turning a beat on its head. Everything seems just very well produced, from visual to the audio. I really like this quite a bit, and I'm just getting more interested in these guys as a group as a whole. Like, all their stuff is really top tier, and I love the groups that take more artistic approaches to things. There's not enough. There's obviously artistry in every music video or what have you, but there's like that extra layer when it comes to something that is just so well filmed. That I really enjoyed this. Yeah, it was very cool. I don't know if I'm gonna like their brighter songs as much, because as of now I'm really used to their darker concept, so we'll see, but I really like this one quite a bit. Next up is Gravity with their song Veni Vidi Vici, and Gravity, kind of a group I don't really know very much at all either. We know what Cloud9, which is not my vibe, Flame, which I definitely enjoyed more. So let's check it out. Veni Vidi Vici with Gravity. This is a request from Carissa. Thank you so much. Let's go. Oh, we got captions? We got captions? Yes, we do. They look so dreamy in this. The colors pop. Hello, guitar. Oh, it slides. Oh, this just in general, from what I've heard from them, feels so much more mature. I like this. I like this. Also, like how during the performance they're changing the lighting. It's shifting so much. It feels entrancing, like they are casting a spell. I think for this song, I honestly could have done without a rap verse. See, because like it's like, let's get back to this. Let's get back. Some songs it works. You're gonna do your obligatory rap verse here. I feel like it's taking me away from the song that I want to hear. It slows down a little too much for me. Sword in the Stone. Oh, their silhouettes. Oh man, what a chorus. The My World lengthy extension. I love that. The blindfold. Dance break? Oh, see, but this feels like it fits. Oh, the camera work is so good. And the match cuts too. It's such a simple set. Oh, but I haven't noticed this water. I think we've already seen that, but I didn't really notice it. Oh, and look at just the light bouncing off the water. And all that texture it creates on the wall. Yeah, with it being called Veni Vidi Vici, like abracadabra, there is this mystical kind of sleight of hand feeling about this MV, both in their movements, the kind of haziness as it started out, how all their kind of images were hazy, and even here they're kind of draped over, so you can't see all of it. It's almost like everything is a little bit hidden to you, so they can play their damn tricks. Oh, yes. Yes. That was probably my favorite, even though I now know probably 3 of their songs, I think. That was my favorite of theirs by far. The only thing is I could have totally done without that rap verse, especially now that we've heard the whole song and how well it flows. And it's one of the few K-pop songs that I think the dance break totally works musically with the song. I wouldn't mind if that's on the album version at all. I thought the whole thing flowed really well. But because of that, it makes the rap portion really just stand out more to me. And I want to know if you guys feel the same. I always say that there's always your obligatory rap verse in most K-pop songs. And there are certain songs I'm listening to where I'm like, oh, this is going well. I like the pace of this. Please don't just hold the rap verse for this just one song, please. And I really wish they did for this one, because outside of that, I thought the song was just fantastic. Really liked it a lot. So maybe there's more to Gravity than I realize. Although I'm pretty sure they're the group that has a song with a line that I heard on a podcast that do they say skirt something? It's real bad. It's not good. I haven't heard that song. Maybe we should check it out eventually, but it's interesting. But if this is more recent, which I think this is a B-side off of the title track Gas Pedal, right? So it must be a very recent release. This was October, so this was just 2 months ago, almost to the day. So yeah, awesome direction then, because I very much like that. All right, next up is Epik High with Rosario. Spoiler, I have already heard this. I'm editing this video right now, and OBS is just being a nightmare. It is not bringing up my desktop for screen recording when I do my shortcuts. It's not recording when I tell it to, so my initial reaction is lost. I have seen this video, so to be just true to you and fair to you, I have seen this before, and this is not a first viewing. So we'll still check it out, obviously, and enjoy it, because I do like this song. I'm not someone super well versed in any rap music for the most part. My most exposure to it, honestly, has been via K-pop, and I say in my original reaction that is lost because OBS is complete shit, especially on such a long video that it's very demoralizing. Anyway, I say that in K-pop you have your K-pop rappers and you have your rappers. You have your DONGKIZ, Changbin, who I believe rappers like that extend outside of the K-pop realm. And then you have those that really just learned how to rap for their group and to rap in their group. These guys, I think, sit outside the K-pop scope, right? They are more so just hip-hop Korean artists rather than K-pop artists, but we've got TL and Zico on this track. Let's check it out for a second time. Why don't we? This is requested from Sunga, by the way. Thank you. Let's hope it actually records my screen this time. We'll see. Oh boy, what a nightmare. I love the aspect ratio of this video, by the way, because it's used so well to how it's filmed. Tight angles, tight hallways, tight rooms. This song, I think they said, is about getting revenge on your worst enemy. That sweet victory.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 있을 때 잘해. 없을 땐 닥치고 있을 때 잘해. 진짜 그렇게 편히 쉬기를 바랬다면 fuck resting. 그냥 peace만 말해. You ain't missing nobody, you're missing a heart. 쉽게 한 사람만큼 쉽지 않냐. 뭐만 하면 죽을 죄 다들 티끌어나.
Oh, and some of these lyrics.
짓지 마라 나를 위한 teardrop. 법은 두렵지만 나는 your pure God.
And even this, man, look how tight the room is. It so well suits that aspect ratio. What's the use of being woke when you've got bloodshot eyes? And then the queen comes in, and she's in the portrait, so darkened, and it's like slowly revealed. And even just visually, you have such continuity in the colors. It's called Rosario, so you have your kind of crimson blood red carpet in this dingy looking motel with these like sickly off-white yellow walls, but then like the red draped, you know, seat that she's on, and later we'll see actual roses. There's a lot of great visual connections. Her shoulders, what in the world? Like a female Slender Man. Slender Woman. And I never knew Zico was in Black Beat. I had no idea. But he is one of those guys I was talking about before. A rapper. Whoa, what was that? I'm still, this goes by so fast. I just swallowed up all of melon. Love it. Oh, and I love that audio cut as he drops the gun. Yeah, as CL says, did it my way. This does seem to be a song about that, despite people saying, you know, not wanting to follow the herd, being your own person, doing it your own way. It's taking all of that hate you get, all of the I guess negative energy from people, and using that to make yourself stronger, using it as motivation to build yourself up higher than them, to make it what drives you. And this song has great breaks with the melodicness from CL. Facial hair and cigarettes. This ain't a K-pop video. That's maybe where it comes from. Throw me a thorny flower with meaningless words. Shining? Reference? I raise a set of stairs with the stones that you threw?
Do what I wanna, say what I wanna.
And the acoustic guitar really ties it all together. But why are they always shooting each other? When it pours, I'll dance in the rain. There's a lot of good lines on this. Oh, this is framed so well. It's a Latin element to this too, with the kind of flamenco-like guitar and the brass. Oh, that was cool. He turned his ass off, literally. Yes, I very much enjoy this song. It having CL's part here and adding a lot of melody with all the rap verses gives it a lot of replay value for me. It's I think songs that are just straight bars and verses sometimes without a strong melody tied to it are hard to listen to over and over again, but this is one that I actually really enjoyed. And me knowing nothing about this trio, if you guys have more information, if you really like these guys, please let me know and tell me more about them. But that is it for our journey. I have recorded this one twice. I have done a lot of videos here, and I enjoyed pretty much every single one. You're gonna have a lot of these that are gonna be going on my playlist for sure. Always a great variety from the patrons. If you would like to be a patron, I would love that. Join us for live stages, album reactions, and variety shows. A whole slew of groups. I'm going to be having some more videos going up later tonight once this finally exports, because it's a long one. It's a heavy duty one, and I've got a schedule up, so you want to know what comes out both on Patreon and on YouTube for the rest of the week. That is the best way to figure it out on my Twitter or on the YouTube community page. I have posted the schedules on there. Usually I post anywhere between, it can be 7 p.m. Eastern time to 2 to 3 in the morning Eastern time. That's kind of my gap. Who knows, based on what I'm recording that day and what issues arise, because there seem to be just always technical issues. I envy the people that can maybe get by without any of that, but I'm sure everyone who does this YouTube thing runs into that. Check out playlists down below in the description for artists that I featured in this video that I have reacted to before. You can see my past videos on them. Subscribe. I have probably 80% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed to the channel, which is quite a high number, and I'm a good time, man. I'm fun. You'll have a good time here. Subscribe for more videos. Check out all my other playlists. There's a whole bunch of groups on this channel. I react to a lot of them. Yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.